Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities.
Well, William's a fool.
Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
It's because you was a noob.
I'm sorry.
What the fudge are they? Well, they're creepy as.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one
She is
Hebridean
going to be a
black
badass,
skull.
isn't she?
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of
Ooh, she was an unspeakable.
simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh no, that's good. Ugh.
Levioso.
I swear they learn
Now,
this in
let's try something a little
first year
larger.
normally.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Actually, yeah. Oh.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As master. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists,
yeah, go
take
kick
your
his butt.
marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
Oh, I've got to
You
remember
may
what
begin.
Protego is now.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive.
I've got to recharge it.
Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Quick, get him while he's down.
Duel.
Oh no, I jinxed it.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Good form.
I know.
Ah, Protego.
What are you doing up there?
Oh.
Tego. Complicates things. lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Protego! Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know. This can't be
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
That was a bit better.
not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
does know I lost at
demand
first.
excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Hermione Potter.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Nice work.
She's got an Iron Maiden. Why has everyone got an Iron Maiden?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect
He doesn't
a
know he
new
beat me.
student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Honestly,
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos.
something illuminating that's salty.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
So some fat guy. Aha, fat guy.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, it's nice.
I need someone to know.
No, he's missing. Come on.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I used my brain.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Oh dear.
Is everything all right?
Oh,
It's
hello.
Marley Potter.
Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told
She should
Madame
be in
Scrivener
Slytherin
they
if
were
she's that
my
chaotic.
books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands.
Oh, we're so reading
If you
that.
could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Oh, is this the library here? Whoa, it's bright.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Haha. Oh. That wasn't the book I wanted. What's this chest? 46 gold. Whee! Could left that there. Come here. Come here.
Lumos.
There it is. Come on. Where's that book?
I've always said your travel broaden.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Oh, she prefers a meat pie, does she?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
And I read it.
What a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Nah, I'm
I
joking.
wouldn't do that to you, Cressida.
Or
Only
would
trying
I?
to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Oh, look at that dragon. That's awesome. Oh, nice.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
Just run
It was
past me.
granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Why? Oh, wow.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Oh, yeah, man, if there's prizes.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time
Doubles.
I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yeah, man.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
Get me
Let
in
the
the
fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, man, I'm so gonna lose.
Confringo.
Oh my god, you can roll.
Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Descendo. Dindo. Levioso. You're better than that. It's not so Fringo.
Chain it.
Fringo.
Yes, 2 against 1 now.
It's also
There goes my wages.
Aha!
Confringo.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant.
Just need more
Count me
Wicked
in.
Well potion.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought.
What are you gonna give me?
Hope to see you back here again.
What? I thought I'm gonna get a prize. Level 5. Kitty. Oh.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
You're so kind. Extra work.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Yeah, just
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Definitely Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh yeah, start drinking.
Revelio.
Oh, you're a different cat to before.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, Professor.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
I did want to go to Hogsmeade. Collect the flying page near the broken statue.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Oh, there it is.
Got it. Revelio. Levioso. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
I've just seen it, no. Got ya. I mean, did he really need to get me to do that? He could just talk with the spell.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the
I'm
old
15,
mending
so.
charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. Oh god, they've changed letters.
That's it. Very good.
Reparo.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.